Hello, we're going to take a look at your MT2 LT7 assignment. And if we look at problem number 10, it says, I most easily understand speeds when they relate to car speeds. I can visualize what 60 miles per hour or 100 kilometers per hour looks and feels like because I've driven in a car when it was going that fast. In 1999, now I can't say this very well, but I'm thinking it's Hisham El Garouj, a Moroccan middle distance runner, set the current men's mile record with a run of 3 minutes 43.13 seconds. Calculate how many miles per hour that Hisham was running in this mile-long race. Add his miles per hour calculation to the table in the next page. You don't need to do kilometers because we're only doing this one. This race was only done in imperial units because it was a mile. Now, since we have miles and seconds, and students tend to forget that there are not 100 seconds in a minute. You know that if I ask you, but it seems like we do calculations, we start putting numbers in there, and people always do that. Let's change everything to seconds. So 3 minutes is how many seconds? Well, it's 3 times 60, or it's 180 seconds. We're going to add 43.13 seconds onto that. So in other words, he went 1 mile in, what's 180 plus 43? It will be 223.13 seconds. Well, we got miles per second. We want miles per hour. So we need to change the seconds to hours. I don't know how many seconds are an hour, but I do know how many seconds are in a minute. So I'm going to do 2 conversions. First, I'm going to change the seconds to hours. I know there's 60 seconds in 1 hour. Now, notice I'm multiplying by fractions. This is kind of what you call stoichiometry from chemistry, where I put the line in here, but the same thing. I make sure, we call this the boom boom method. I make sure my seconds go boom, boom. That's what we call it, the boom boom method. Now I got miles per hour. So I want to change hours to, or try that again. There's not 60 seconds in an hour, there's 60 seconds in a minute. Now I want to change minutes to hours. So I make sure the minutes go on top. So I have 60 minutes in 1 hour. And we get to have the fun part here where we go boom, boom. And now I'm going to get 1 mile. And I'm going to change that to miles per hour. So now we just multiply across. We go 1 times 60 times 60. Well, that's 3,600. Over 223.13 seconds. Should put my miles here per hour. Now, usually don't see it written that way. It's miles per hour, so we'll just divide them out. So we'll take our calculator and we'll just divide them out. Well, we're going to go 3,600. Oh, calculator was off, so let me get it started. So we're going to go 3,600 divided by 223 point, what was it? I don't think it's going to matter, but we'll be accurate, 0.13. Now you get this big long decimal. Let's talk about that. Don't give me all those decimals. It doesn't make sense. You can't measure that accurately anyway. So probably 16.13, that sound about right? Okay. I don't tell you what to round it to. So you get to decide. So 16.13 miles per hour. Notice, that's not that fast, is it? You got the fastest human being in the world. Watch, and nobody can catch him, and he's only going 16 miles an hour. I mean, most animals can run us down. So know your math so you can outsmart them. So now we're going to add that to our table over on the next page. So you're saying, now Hisham's record was 16 6.13 miles per hour. Don't get me wrong, that's still amazingly fast. Okay,